Virgo, hi. This whole reading is a bit unsure in some ways. There's like a borderline injustice. You're not sure whether to communicate something. Well, I think you are. I feel like you have the idea or the clarity or the movement or the change or the communication or whatever it is on your mind. But there's some level of confusion on ground level. And I do think things are maybe coming to light a bit because there seems to have been some pain involved in the past. Maybe waiting to understand certain things. This could also bring about some sort of fear. It could have to do with your passions. But it almost seems like you're going to be in debate in some way. You're watching something very closely, and it basically sort of suggests waiting a period of time before it all becomes clear, because it takes you to the sun. So it's like this long gap of not really understanding, and then it's like, oh, okay, good. And you're determined to stay strong in this. You're holding tough, you know. And the outside influence, there may be some so there may be some difficult circumstances or uneven distribution of energy, or maybe wanting the things that you don't have in some ways. You know, but you get through this because in the outcome we do have wish fulfillment, we have strength, and even the star. So this, to me, you know, you might become recognized in some way if that's sort of what you're trying to do. Or it's just sort of an understanding that comes through that brings about healing. You know, I do feel like there's a journey to sort of stay confident through, and it seems like you're holding pretty strong on that. If you're enjoying the reading, feel free to like and subscribe. Just want to throw that out there. Let's move into advice. Oh. Okay, so I feel like this card almost slopped out in reverse, so I'm not sure how. I mean, it depends on how the rest of the spread goes. Will determine how I take it. Okay, so you maybe want to end something. Clarify. Something about working or investigating or working at something. Clarify. Ten of Swords. Yeah, this is sort of suggesting to unfreeze yourself. Particularly around a communication or something that's really sort of bothering you. Or, you know, this could also be very much about like putting yourself out there more. Or, you know, really sort of working to obtain the things you want to see in your life. What's Virgo's perspective? And advice for Virgo. It's sort of saying like you're not gonna know in some way. You have to sort of go deep for this, but you are looking at something. And whatever it is, you know, there's a lot of passion around it. It could be very stable, or they could be very stable, or you could be envisioning this. Yeah, I don't know. This is also sort of about defending something and really sort of, there may be a communication that you want to make or something. Or you just want to sort of start stepping towards a project, or, you know, again, this would, clarify what's ahead with the result. Yeah, you might be hesitating on something because of anxiety around it or something, but in the near future, it seems like things come together, particularly if it's with a person, because there is Two of Cups. So, I mean, that could be a whole separate scenario, but I feel like it's, so the whole message here is really to unpause. Our anxiety can keep us from taking action, and it can really warp our perspective. So can doubt, depression. Our states of mind have a great deal to do with how we interact with the world. So make sure you're mindful of that, and basically, take action on what it is you want, because you might be surprised at the outcome. So I'm going to take this reading a bit further on my Patreon. The extended version is available there. It's the first link below. My website is also in the description below if you want to book a personal reading, any of that stuff. Please do like and subscribe, and I'll see you on Patreon, Virgo.